Hello again and welcome to another tutorial. In this one we're going to look at how the booking process works and how the flow of inquiries works from when the guest makes an inquiry and then how that comes through to you and then how you respond to that and deal with that in the back end of your ResFeed account. So here we are, we're logged into our Pokemon Go Segway Tours account, and what I'm going to do is I've got our widget here for Pokemon Go Segway Tours. So whenever a guest clicks on a book now link or anything or any of our suppliers that are advertising, this is what the guest will see and this is where they make their inquiries. So if I was to go in, we'll do an afternoon tour for 2 adults. We'll add it to order and you can see we've got our two there. Guests can modify them if they wanted, but we'll leave them as is. And we'll put my details in quickly and I'll just put test, and I'm just going to put a comment questions go here just so we can see where this is displayed, and I'm going to send that through. So the guest sees this inquiry's been sent and they get a thing to let them know it's not a confirmed reservation and that you will be in contact with them soon. So if I go into my email now, you can see here this is what you will receive as the end supplier. It comes through here. You can see you get the details here of what the guest would like to book, their costs, but most importantly down here, you get the guest name. So I just put my last name in as test. You can see my first name there, my contact email, my telephone, and my country of residence here. Now what you will want to do is make sure you get in contact with that guest. You need to then follow up with that guest by either phone or email or both and organise to get them booked in and secure their booking. Make sure you make a time that suits you both and go from there. So the idea is this is an inquiry or a referral. And you then need to contact the guest directly and make that booking and secure that booking with them. Now, what I want to show you as well is if I refresh the back end of our ResFeed account, we're on our home page here, and you can see here this booking request drops into your ResFeed account. So to go into that booking request, you just click on the booking number here. So you've got your booking reference number, and we can go in our back end of our account and see that booking request in there. So you can see what they've booked. You can see it's active. So by default, all bookings are active until they're changed to cancelled. And you can see the guest details in here. And you can see where I wrote, this is where the guest questions will show. And this is where their details, and it even shows their IP address here. So then there's notes that you can put in yourself if you want to put a note on the guest. And you can also add different things and different parts of the bookings as well. So what I want to do is show you a few things on how the back end of this works now. So let's say you've contacted the guest and the guest has confirmed and you've booked this guest in. So that's great. So you go into edit and you change that to reservation and just save that. Now let's say the other way happened and you rang the guest up, you couldn't quite work out a time that suited you both, or for whatever reason the guest didn't end up booking. So once again you just click edit and you change the state of the booking to cancelled and hit save. And you can see that's now changed to cancelled. Now it's good to do this as you go through the month, or at the very least at the end of the month. But I find it a lot easier to do as you go, and then, or at least do it weekly, and that way you're not sitting there at the end of the month trying to reconcile which have and haven't stayed. But depending on your system that you use in house, it might be very easy to do that. I want to show you one more thing. So if I just go through and we'll send through another inquiry quickly. Now if I go back into our email, you'll see here, here's our new inquiry, 1 adult, 1 child, and once again we've got the details. Now if I go back to our home screen, and so we've got cancel bookings down here, and we've got our new booking request coming through up here. So let's assume that maybe you've said, oh okay, it's a bit quiet, the guest is umming and ahhing about the booking, and you've said, look, I'll do you both for $100. So you can both come, I'll knock $10 off, $100, and they've said, yes, okay, that's great, thanks for the discount. So if I click edit here, You can see here, you can then modify that and save that. And now that then changes the price to $100. So you can override those prices if you do end up charging the guest more or less. Okay, so I just want to show you how you add an additional person to the order. So let's say they've had another child that wants to come. Great, so what we do is down in our order details here, we click edit and we click add to order. And so they're coming on the same date. It's an afternoon tour. It's a child. And just one more child. You could add 2, 3, 4, as many as you want and click add to order. And it's that simple. And that will then add that child to the order. And we click save. And we're done here. Okay, so there we go. It's that simple. We've added the extra person in. And the people are going to come. So we're just going to change this to reservation and hit save. And we're done. And so it's really easy, guys, to alter bookings. Make sure you select active or cancelled or reservation or whatever type they are, and then that allows the system to easily track them. Then if you go back, you can always see these at a glance from your home screen. These will always display in here. And then you can also go into search bookings, and you can search reservations here from any date. And you can see your reservations, all your reservations pop up here. You can see ones that are just at request mode. We don't have any there at the moment. Or you can see internal stuff. You can search by guest names, by guest IDs, by payment status, or by unfinalised bookings. So many different ways to search, and definitely quite easy. So that's it for today, guys. Hope that helps you understand how the whole process works once you get the inquiries through. Quite easy to deal with, and just important to make sure you keep track of who has booked and who has cancelled, and that way all the system will track correctly. All right, thanks very much for this today, guys, and I hope this one helps.